Hey, and welcome to another episode of Back from the Future, where we talk about technology from the past, the present, and the future. Now, today we're going to be talking about the P2s and the X2D. There's never been more of a divisive 3D printer to be released than the Bambu Labs X2D. People are going absolutely crazy on the forums. A lot of people bought the P2s like 5 months ago, and all of a sudden 5 months later Bambu Labs releases another 3D printer with dual nozzles for $100 or £100 more, and people aren't happy about that. Now, for context, I've got this lovely P1s. It's my first Bambu Labs printer, and I bought it, and I haven't even done an unboxing video for it, so I think this is the first time you guys have seen this camera. So I bought it, and as soon as I bought it, I did an unboxing video of it, and it came back flooded, so I returned it. And when I returned it, that's when immediately Bambu Labs released the P2s, and I felt, in a way, gutted. But when the replacement P1s came, the quality, I was gobsmacked. And I'm like, can this get any better? And from what the YouTube videos I've been seeing, like the P2s and P1s, the quality is much of a muchness, and now with the X2D, quality is of much of a muchness, and so it's a case of diminishing returns almost, right? But here's the thing I think that most people aren't looking at. Yes, I feel a little bit gutted that the P2s came out right after I bought my P1s without warning. And then if I had bought the P2s, I'd feel doubly gutted that the X2D carbon, but X2D had come out. But I think we're missing the point here. We're missing the point, and I think the point is, my whole premise of buying this printer is so I can make and maybe a side hustle from this printer. Now, back in the day, I had an Ultimaker and I had the MakerBot 2X, and I actually made quite a bit of money back in the day through partnerships with other colleagues and stuff, who helped. Someone else did the designing, someone else did the printing on those printers, and I sold stuff, and I was making quite good money on it. And a lot of things happened, and I moved away from it, and because I realized that I needed to be able to model myself and be able to use these printers. And even the MakerBot and the Ultimaker, they were sometimes massive headaches for months. Sometimes they'd be scratching their heads when the printers started playing up, and it was very experimental. Now, with Bambu Labs coming into the market and really shaking it up and bringing us quality and reliability, the game's changed now. I unboxed my new printer, and out the box it started working, and the quality was amazing. I didn't have to fiddle around going into the back end of the printer and trying to figure out stuff. Everything worked out the box, and I'm grateful for that. And I had to learn 2D modeling, and I'm doing that, very, very slowly, learning 2D modeling. And I think we're becoming over reliant on having the best, latest printer. It's like the whole thing about even with YouTube or any kind of filming. I'll give you an example. What is the best camera to use? And to be honest, 3D printers have come where cameras are now today. Like, it's getting to the point where you can't tell what 3D printer you printed whatever on. DSLRs are like flavors. Can you even tell which camera I've shot this video on, or what phone I've used? You can't. What matters is what's in front of the camera, the lighting, the person. And it's the same with 3D printing. It's got to a stage where you won't always be able to tell what printer you've printed on, but what matters is the idea and the execution of the idea. What I'm trying to say to you is become better at modelling. If you've got a Bambu Labs printer or an equivalent Prusa or an equivalent Creality, whatever, Anycubic, whatever, become good at modelling. Become good at creating, becoming creative, come up with ideas for products that people want that aren't available on the market, something new, something different, right? Because that's how you'll make a living, that's how you'll justify the purchase of your 3D printer. Now for me, I realized that the quality was good enough for what I want. And it's up to me to see if I can make a bit of extra money on the side with my 3D printer. And if I can, it will justify me getting, I mean, I would like to have a little small mini print farm, right? But that's up to me. I've got to come up with ideas. I've got to come up with business sales strategies, advertising, everything to be able to come up with a concept where I can make money to buy more printers. And so I'm investing more time in modelling and other little areas associated. I'm done dusted, I've got the printer. It's a P2s, okay, fine. Or if it was an A1, fine. Even an A1 mini, some people have started off like that. It's my starting printer, not my end printer. And I hope to get something else after this. If I can, I'd like to get the H2D because I think I want to. I've got some ideas for bigger projects. We'll need a bigger printer build plate. But you know what we've got is first world problems. We've got this amazing tool, and that's what this printer is. It's a tool. It's not an identity. It's not what makes us. What makes us is the ideas we come up with and then bring them into reality. And that's basically what I wanted to say. Go out there, come up with ideas, come up with things. This has never been a better time. We have in-house manufacturing now, right? Get that through your heads. We have in-house manufacturing with 3D printers. And now we're getting desktop CNCs, we're getting laser printers. You know, this is going to be another explosion. And I think we need to be, you know, take a step back and take some, you know, breathe deeply and realize that we're living in great times at the moment, and we just got to come up with great ideas and share it with the world, you know, and maybe make a bit of money on the side. So it doesn't really matter. I think, you know, that a lot of the printers have reached a baseline, and if anything, it's going to be little incremental advancements here. You know, you've got dual head printing, and then you've got like multi-head printing, you know, whatever. But the core thing is you need to be able to, I think, be able to model, or be able to pay someone to model, and you need to be able to get ideas from your mind and make them into reality, and then share it with the world, and, you know, make a bit of dosh on the side. That's it for my rant, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see you soon.
If you liked this video, please feel free to subscribe to our channel, press the bell notification button, and get notified when a new video comes out. Please leave a thumbs up. If you enjoyed this video, please leave comments and let us know what your thoughts and suggestions are for future videos.
And we will see you in the future, if there is one.